Hey everybody, iSubbie here.
Hey everybody, iSubbie here.
Hey everybody, iSubbie here. Hey everybody, iSubbie here, along with my beautiful wife, Katrina. Still going with that, huh? Alright. Today we are back to show you a cheap and very cool Christmas ornament. It is Ninja Turtle Ornaments. As you can see, this is Michelangelo, and he's actually really cool. It's just a simple ornament trick. We'll show you how to do it, and just, you know, something fun for the tree. It's Christmas time.
Anyways, you will need ornaments, preferably green. If you can't find green, you can always get the clear plastic ones and pour paint inside, make it green. That's kind of cool too, because you can make sure you get the right color green. We got, I'm gonna try to do this without dropping them, these really cheap ornaments from Walmart. They were $2.98. It's 4 green, 2 gold, 4 red. All we needed it for was the green. They do break easily, these cheap ones, so I suggest if you're gonna make them, plan ahead and get the better ones.
And if you get the better ones, you can also paint them green as well, and they'll still turn out. You just get the special kind of acrylic paint.
It's fancy.
Yeah, that's too fancy. Alright, so we have our green ornaments here. Next we have our felt, pre-cut. Unfortunately not long enough to go around my head, but we also have purple and red, but unfortunately we made boo-boo and broke one already. So we will only be making one for this demonstration, giving us the most opportunity not to mess up completely and have to go back to Walmart for more ornaments. So that being said, the only other thing that you're going to need, obviously other than googly eyes, is hot glue. Kids, do not play with hot glue. And don't eat it. It doesn't taste good. Don't judge.
You've been judged. You don't have to use hot glue. You can use super glue. That may work better for some people and for certain ornaments. These ornaments are very cheap, and the one that I tried to do the first time had a little mishap and the ball broke. I think the hot glue is a little too much for some ornaments. Just depends on the balls.
Yeah. I'll let that one slide. Alright, so let's get an ornament out. Preferably not the shattered one.
That's the red one.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so we got a green ornament here. You notice it's just a shiny green one. They do have unshiny ones as well.
Matte finishes.
Yeah, matte finishes. Up to you.
We're trying to get real fancy and get those all glittered ones.
Why? Why? No.
You don't have to just use felt either.
No, you can also use ribbon. We opted not to use ribbon just because we felt like it would be a little bit too messy. And pricey. Felt, I think, does a way better job, because if you just hold this up, you can already see that it's so much easier to hold into place. Especially when dealing with hot glue. It's probably just better off to just, you know, play it safe and use the felt. Thank you.
Felt also doesn't fray, so you can cut the crap out of it and you won't see any strings. If you mess up, you can cut it again. Ribbon doesn't always allow you to do that. And again, ribbon, depending on the spool you get, can be between $2.50 and $5 a spool. So if you want to do all 4 Ninja Turtles, it's going to be at least $10 in ribbon alone, not counting ornaments, the glue, and the googly eyes. So felt at Walmart is like 29 cents a sheet.
Yeah, so much cheaper, much easier to deal with and everything like that. So what we're going to do first is simply take the felt and put hot glue on it.
I would suggest doing it in small increments. Put a small dab of glue in the middle of the strip, placing it on the ornament, and then working from there. This way, you're not really putting it on crooked. You can ensure that it goes on straight. And again, doing it in small increments, working side by side. Do one side first, then the next side, just to ensure that it goes around completely and that it's straight and not a lopsided turtle.
Right. And also you want to make sure that you don't smear the glue on here, because once that glue's on there, it's very hard to get off. When you're working with a little bit easier material, not, you know, breakable plastics / glass, whatever that sharp stuff is, you can heat it back up and unply the glue and, you know, peel it off. But for this, it's too fragile of an object to be working on to try that trick. So if you were working with like plastic, like hard plastic and wood or something like that, you can take a hairdryer and actually heat up the hot glue and separate it, and it actually makes a clean quote-unquote break from whatever it's attached to, and you can just peel off the glue. But for this, I would not recommend trying that trick. That being said, let's play with hot glue. So again, you're just going to kind of hold this in place, let the glue dry. It only takes a few seconds for the glue to dry.
You don't even really have to worry about the glue drying. Once it's on the surface, it's not going anywhere, especially with the felt. Again, just did the middle of the strip, so these two are flapping away. I'm just gonna work on the right side, then the left side, and go until we get till they meet on the back.
Alright.
Two, I should probably mention, you can really put the strip of felt wherever on the ornament. I probably would do it a little higher on the ornament, not so much in the middle. We kind of went in the middle on this one, but no biggie. On the Michelangelo one, I did it kind of higher up, just so it looks more like the turtle. This one's a little further down, but you're still gonna get the idea.
Yeah.
The hardest part is just ensuring that you're putting it on as straight as possible, because the strip of felt is straight and the ornament obviously is round. So you're gonna notice at the top when you're putting it on, it kind of puckers out. It doesn't lay flat against the ornament, and that's okay. It kind of needs to do that in order for the headband to look like it's on straight. If not, it's going to be crooked. It's gonna lie lower in the back than it does on the front, which you don't want.
And again, don't put a lot of like hard force on this ornament. You're just pushing it against just firmly, but not too hard. Otherwise, you could end up shattering the ornaments. They're not strong at all. They will shatter, and you know, you'll mess up your hand.
Well, and working with the hot glue, you're kind of weakening the ornament, especially if they're the cheap ones like we have. It's hot glue on really cheap plastic, so you're going to weaken it and easily break it.
Yeah.
So we're at the back. You can see we've got the two flaps. At this point, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut them down to size, and I'm not going to make it so that they meet. I'm going to make it so one overlaps the other. This way I don't have to be so precise with it, and we can ensure that it's on there. We're going to do, obviously, one side first, glue it down to the ball, make sure it's short enough, overlap the other, and glue that down to the felt that's on the bottom. And except for the glue strings, the headband is on.
So yeah, very easily done. Took us maybe 3 or 4 minutes to do the whole thing.
Probably not even.
Yeah, and it's gonna probably be even less for you. Again, please, if you're using hot glue, have adult supervision. It can get hot, you can burn yourself, things like that. You have a cat who meows in the background. Anyway, now that that's complete, one last step, we have to put on the eyes. Our eyes are a little bit small for the felt that we're using because we wanted to use felt, we didn't want to use ribbons. Again, you'll have to kind of go by, eye.
I would suggest, if you're going to make this craft, buying everything at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of the problem I had. I shopped for the ornaments and the felt and everything at once, and unfortunately they were out of googly eyes. They only had ginormous ones, which obviously we don't need. So I had to go somewhere different to get the googly eyes, and unfortunately I didn't have the ornaments with me. You're dumb. So I didn't have the ornaments with me, so I kind of had to eyeball it and figure out the right size for the googly eyes. It was kind of a toss-up. There was the size I got, and then there was a bigger size, which I thought at the time was going to be too big, but now that I've done the craft, probably would have been better. Yeah. The ones we have, they are, let's see.
Just do this. They're these.
I was trying to find the size.
Oh. 10 millimeter.
So obviously I would probably go a size up if you're going to use just a regular size ornament. It would be really cool actually if you got the really big ornaments too.
Yeah.
Those real big ones. You probably would need ribbon for that. But if you're gonna do the real big ones, obviously it's gonna be a little bit more pricey just because you're buying the bigger ones, so might as well go all out and get the ribbon. The felt you could do, but you're gonna have to piece it and it's not gonna look too good. So, but I think that would be pretty cool. If you're gonna do that, obviously get the real big googly eyes. And then it's just gonna be all about placing them and not letting your husband put the eyes on. I would suggest placing the googly eyes on before you glue them, just to get an idea of where you want them so that you don't glue them down, find out that they're way too far apart or way too close together. Good form is to take a Sharpie and make one small dot where you want each eye. That way you can kind of line it up. For this one, I think what we did, the problem is that we glued the eyes a little bit too close. They should be a little bit further apart. I think they're perfect.
Okay, anyway, and then what you could do with that Sharpie is then draw a little mouth right here, if you wanted to, and that way kind of complete the ornament. Again, it's not going to show up really good on the shiny ones, but the matte ornaments that they did not have, because we're doing this almost 5, 6, 7 days till Christmas?
9.
Anyway, because this is going to air in a couple of days. Anyway. So, we didn't think ahead, but
7.
all right. So let's get these eyes on.
Only thing with working with the glue gun is you get a lot of strings.
Yeah, so you just pull those off. Don't worry, they're not like super hard. You just pull them out. All right, but here's the completed project. Again, just something simple right here for a mouth or something if you wanted to. You don't have to. But everybody gets who this is. This is clearly Leonardo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is clearly Michelangelo. They're just something simple for your tree that you can do with your kids. Or if you are the child, that you can do with your parents and put on the tree and make your own ornaments. Fun family stuff
They're also cool if you have a cool room to just hang up. Doesn't even have to be on a tree. Think ahead.
So, that being said, all the ingredients, again, will be in the description below. Again, it wasn't very much. It was just a couple of things.
All in all, probably this ornament costs
$2.
probably $1.
Yeah.
Once you, I mean, I know altogether you paying a little bit more in the beginning, but you get 4 ornaments for $3. You get a couple, well, you get a lot of googly eyes in a pack, a ton. And you would get quite a few headbands out of the felt strips. So I'd say it's roughly $1, which is pretty good.
Yep. But the time spent making them with family is priceless.
Yes, I enjoyed myself.
Well, I think that's going to be it for today. I think they've had enough of us. So, again, if you guys have any kind of geeky, gamer-related crafts that you'd like us to give us, give it a shot, we'd be more than glad to do that for you. Very nice. Just let us know down below, say make a, Super Mario or whatever, and we'll figure something out. So, or if you've seen a craft that you want to know how to make, post a picture or a link down below. We'll get to it for you. Yeah, that's about it, right? Yeah. All right, so like, comment, subscribe down below. Happy holidays to everybody watching this.
Merry Christmas!
Yes, thank you. And we'll see you guys later.
Bye!
Bye. Hey, thanks for viewing my video. You can subscribe to me by clicking this button right here. Or you can follow me on Twitter by following my handle right here. Take your time and check out these other fine videos I've made. You'll really enjoy them.